Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I am Kelly Stewart at Kelly in Vegas, joined by Theodore Covers. No, I'm just kidding. At Teddy_Covers, Drew Martin at Drew Martin Bets. Thank you guys for joining us. Let's talk some Big 12 football. Baylor, wow. I don't know how you get yourself back, pick yourself up off the ground after that epic collapse to Oklahoma, but they have to because they're playing Texas this week. Baylor, 5.5-point favorite. Teddy, I'll start with you. Your thoughts on this game?
So my knee-jerk reaction, your knee-jerk reaction, everybody's knee-jerk reaction. Tom Herman is a dog.
Yes.
Baylor off this awful loss.
Yes.
Okay. And my first thoughts are exactly there. And the first thing I did is bet Texas. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Because the first thing I did was bet Baylor.
Because I'm thinking the money's going to come the other way. If you want to, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. See,
And then, well, I mean, it's not unusual on a Sunday night to make,
True.
or Monday morning to make a handful of bets and what you think is going to happen. So, but the initial gut is like, this is a narrative for this game. The line has to move in this direction. Then all of a sudden you see it's not moving that way. And in fact, it's going the other way. And you say, all right, well, let's re-examine. And then you find some stuff like, does Texas show up this week? Texas is now a 4-loss team.
Yes.
All right. They're a squad that, you know what? Every goal they had, they ain't getting.
The problem with Texas is, and I tell people this every year, is their expectation level is national championship or bust. And I never understand it, at least from the fans' perspective.
Sure.
I mean, the day that they were getting blown out by K-State was 14-0, not blown out, but beat pretty bad. I was getting texts from Texas fans, fire Tom Herman, and I'm like, God, you guys are head cases. Yeah. Calm down.
Well, that's one of the problems with Texas.
Okay.
The real problem with Texas and why we're not betting Texas, why we've gotten off that bet. And what the neutral position right now.
So you've gotten off. You have not bet Baylor, though. That's what you're saying.
No, I have not. Well, if I'm going one way and I get and I flip, I'm only going to get off that position. I rarely am going to double back the other side.
Okay.
Okay. It does happen, but in this instance, not yet. I haven't.
Okay.
Maybe we will before kickoff. But the issue with Texas, 111th ranked defense. Okay, they're not getting stops. And for all the, disappointment for Baylor last week, it's not unusual for college kids to get back up the next week, especially when they're playing the rival, and the rival beat them last year. They were plus 14. Baylor was in the game the whole way. They lost by 6. This year they get them at home. You can make a case for Baylor in this game just as easy as you can make one for Texas. And my initial case was only Texas. I'm not there anymore.
Drew, who are you making a case for in this game?
I like Baylor. I mean, what both of you guys were pointing towards as far as like Herman as an underdog, absolutely. You could kind of feel that coming. And
that was me last week. I took Iowa State, and I'm going all the expletives you can think of, Tom Herman as an underdog. And, of course, they end up getting in there, and they actually had a chance to win that game.
Yeah, absolutely. And breaking this one down in terms of, strength for strength, I look at Baylor. Their defensive line is for real. They get after the quarterback. I think they're going to cause a lot of trouble for this Texas team. Plus the fact their defense, 7 straight games with multiple turnovers caused. That's something I think kind of replicates itself in the future. I would look for Baylor's defense to have success. Deflating spot, yes, it's a worry, but still, with just one loss, I don't know, Kansas on deck, and then they'll get a revenge spot against Oklahoma. I could see them bouncing back here, talking about the Bears at home in Waco against, arguably their biggest rival.
If this was the KU week, them having a letdown spot, but because it is Texas, and
exactly.
Texas and Oklahoma are the 2 teams to beat every single year in the Big 12. I agree with you there. I do think these college kids get up.
And it's been a special season for Baylor, and Matt Rule knows this, and it's senior day, and they can play that card.
Drew, you played college football. How much do you buy into senior day?
I didn't play much college football, though. I do put something into it, sure.
Okay. I just know we've talked about on several times before that the bookmakers don't put in stuff like that. They don't put in the sandwich games. They don't put a lot into senior day, a lot of stock into that number. So I'm just wondering from an actual player perspective, because I didn't play the game, how much that really buys into.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it matters at home. Last time for these seniors, especially if you're a senior-laden team, I do think it matters to answer your question. And even more so, I think what matters, Texas, worst passing defense in the Big 12 going up against this Baylor passing attack. I like Baylor here.
Teddy.
I think that senior day can matter when you have a special team that's senior-laden like this Baylor. Remember how bad Baylor was Rule's first year. Okay.
Well, he kind of inherited a dumpster fire.
Yeah. So it's.
I
I don't think Baylor's going to have a hard time getting back up. And it's worth noting, Herman is a dog. The long-term track record is ridiculous, dude. And you can go back to his days at a coordinator at Ohio State and Iowa State to make the record even better. All that said, Herman is a dog 3-3 the last 6 tries.
All right, WagerTalk Text Club. It's 100% free. Just text WagerTalk to 33222 to get a $10 coupon for signing up, plus free picks and other special offers.